it's funny that one of the things that you said is, gosh, this might be too much information, right? Because this conversation around menopause there's no reason that we shouldn't have the conversation, especially with each other. And we get into this space where it's like, oh, people don't want to hear me talk about that, but it's real. And as we push it down or ignore it or decide to sweep it under the rug, part of the reason we do that is because we don't want to burden other people with it. But when you bring it out to the surface, it's literally just a physical shift. And when you become aware of that physical shift and the conversation happens around it, the pressure comes off. I have met women who don't want to admit that they have menopausal mood swings. And I always say to them, oh my gosh, own it, right? Because it's a get out of jail free card in that sense, right? You don't need to wonder what's going on with me, because the truth is there is something going on with you. And if you can recognize it and own it and be responsible for it, then the pressure kind of comes off, and that self-doubt goes away and all those kinds of things. And I think then we can lean into the fun part, right? And for those women, I know there are a lot of women. I'm 50, you're 58. And there are a lot of women who've had hysterectomies. I had a hysterectomy when I was in my I think I was 47. And that's another thing that happens is I don't have a cycle. So I've had a lot of days, since my hysterectomy where I've thought, oh my gosh, I am grumpy today, right? Well, if I had a cycle and I knew what was going on, I might be able to track that back to things that are happening in my body, or at least connect it in some way. But I'm flying blind. Right? The same way your mom was flying blind, and the same way you're flying blind because she was, about what's going to happen to you next. So I think women at our age are all in a different set of circumstances about how it happens to us, but it happens to all of us. And if we can hold hands through it and cheer each other on through it and be open and honest and funny about it, then we can lean into the opportunity, which is to just crush it at this age, because we're so smart and so able and so intuitive at this age and so experienced that this is it. This is when it all comes on.